What's going on, y'all? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, thanks. Yeah, come on in. Audio, I just haven't said anything. What's up, T?
What's the word, brother?
Am I coming through all right?
Yeah, you went silent for a second, but it's all good.
It's probably just the way I have the phone set up. If I do it like this. Is that better? Is the replay available? No, it's not. We will let you guys know. Don't worry. This is a appreciation live stream for you guys, for everyone that came to the class, and for everyone that's been getting the all the QSIP services with us.
Yes, sir.
Don't be
Can you
sad.
hear me good?
Yeah. Oh, we can hear you good. Yeah. Don't be sad. You'll be able to get the replay. Don't worry. Awesome. I'm glad you did. Also need an audit. It's gonna close at midnight tonight, Central Time. So it's about 3 hours.
Yeah.
All right, so I was gonna say that here in a second, but I didn't want to be doing sales right off the rip. I wanted to give my appreciation to y'all. So this live is not for those that haven't paid for the class. I mean, the live's for everybody, man. The live's for everybody. I sent someone your way. Okay, great. When will it open again? I don't know yet.
Nope. It's gonna be a minute though. We gotta take care of everybody that got to the class and got data. We gotta make
Yep,
sure that we take care of all them people. We got literally tons of CUSA data to still take care of and go back through. So
yep, man. And I be forgetting not everyone on here was in the class. Will the replay include the affidavits? No, it's separate. Is the QSIP report for one QSIP or all the QSIPs? Well, how many? Let me ask you this, Queen. How many QSIPs are there? How many are there? When will the replay be sent out? I will let you guys know. We gotta edit it and do everything I said in the class. Need you to recheck 2 audits from Sean. Just go ahead and submit that form. We're gonna look at all that tomorrow. I have that
yeah,
audit correction form. Just stick the audits in the form. Fast as fire. That's great.
David, you should feel dangerous, family. You should feel extremely dangerous. We still feeling dangerous. We and exhausted at the same time.
I would sure wish. Yeah. It's all good. You'll be able to get a chance at the replay. Appreciate it because we know someone can teach us about the QSIP. Yeah, you're very welcome. Let's see. So do I fill out? I can't tell you what forms to fill out, man. Sounds like a tongue tie. The class was so far. Yeah, it was. Is it just for one company? It's per security, guys. It's per
Uh,
security.
hold on. You see that? B?
Yeah, I saw it. I was
No, I'm talking about Auntie. You see it?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go. How long does she have that profile picture, man? I like it. I want something like that.
For a long time.
I want to be on one of the horsemen of the apocalypse.
It is awesome, bro. Wicked.
All
She definitely somebody you want
right,
on your
Pats.
side.
All right, Pats family. Y'all hit that little flame button there on the bottom right.
Auntie in the building. Yes, sir.
Hello, everybody.
Family. How was your day, Auntie?
It was good. It was good. Can't complain too much.
You get time with the little ones, the family? Not the little ones because they ain't really little, but you know, the babies.
You know, I ain't been on. I didn't do. Did I do a live today? No, I didn't. No, I ain't been on live today.
Yeah. This is an
Got-
appreciation for all the Pats family and for all of my, everyone's who've been rocking with me over the years. We just want to give a big thank you, and of course, a huge thank you to Auntie for edifying us. We understand,
Hold on,
especially
hold on, hold on. Say something, Juice. We the number's still going up. Give them about 5 minutes to get
yeah,
in here because
cause
we
y'all
still
know
gotta
that
announce that new
they
stuff too.
oh,
they see I'm
all
on
right,
live with y'all. Come on
They
in here.
going up. Numbers rolling.
here, guys. See if I can get to do it. Is it gonna do it? There we go.
Bless Steve. I'm glad you liked it. We had fun delivering it. We just tired. That's all. But that's come with the territory.
Now y'all see,
I
I
had.
keep telling y'all that
Uh,
it'll wear you out for a couple of days, and you have to regroup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. That's
After
why I
the live,
tell.
couldn't keep my
You see
eyes
my DM,
open.
Auntie. Auntie, I was like, man, I know how you feel now. I don't even want to talk to nobody. I don't even want to talk to. I don't even want to order the food in the drive-through.
That part.
For real. I'm like, can I text you, bro, my order? I don't even want to talk.
Yeah, yeah, I feel that. I
Cause you be tapping
woke
into
up and I
the
forgot what
bitch.
day it was.
Oh yeah, yeah, especially you, Brandon, because it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I forgot your time, and it's so different. Like, what time is it there now?
And now it is 7:45 a.m.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I just woke up.
Mom with wings. I feel so empowered after this past weekend. You should. If you listen and took good notes, you have all the power you need to do whatever you need to do in this space. Period. Right now, from Auntie's foundation to everything that we stacked on top of it, you are ready for war. And Auntie gonna keep giving you gems. So, and we're gonna be around. We're gonna announce some new things that gonna help out for the people that was in the class that need just a little bit more help. So just sit tight. We're gonna go. We're gonna start talking about it here in a couple of minutes. But I'm glad you enjoyed.
Oh yeah, we're really appreciate y'all. Yeah, guys, I am a time traveler. I am in the future. Um, I am. I've always been a time traveler.
So everybody, top, if you were in the class, you would not have to pay for the replay. Of course, if you were not, you will have to pay for the replay. But it's coming. We just putting it together the right way. I mean, it's just gonna take a little bit of time, but we're gonna get it together. It's coming. J. Marie Hill, excellent. Notes is the key. Notes are the key. Notes are the key. You take good notes and put into practice, you're gonna be all right.
Yeah, that class, guys. I mean, I was really happy with it. I was very, very happy.
Bubba man, nah, man. We gonna that was never the plan. If you were on the class, we're gonna drop the replay so you'll have access to it for sure. That is never the plan to charge you again for that. That was never it. We want you to have the information, but we gotta make sure that you you have it and not, everybody else who to leak it. We gotta make sure we put these protection measures in place. But it's coming.
Yeah, because y'all know y'all like to take people's stuff and drop it in Telegram. Act like it's
Facts.
yours.
I
Because y'all
swear.
are under NDA, so that NDA stands even on the replay. You gotta respect the work. Keep offering the artists, they'll be ready soon. Oh yeah. They'll tell you all about how long the artist is going to stay up. Um they'll tell you like they're doing it every quarter, but when you think about everything is done in quarters, right?
Yeah.
Is that depending on the workload they already have, which is a lot, you know. Um, maybe I should do. Huh, I'll talk to y'all about it, but maybe we should do an extension because you guys told them the enforcement and this, that, and the other. But there is also when they have their Q subs where they can get it deposited. Um, and with you having a Q sub, then you know how to get them to transfer properly. I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna think about it. I might do it. It'll only be for the people who are in the original class, though. Um,
Now, if you do that,
it'll only
Auntie,
be
then
people.
we gotta leave it open.
Yeah. Or
See what
how
you
about this?
doing?
It'll only be. Okay, so wait a minute. It'll only be for people who got the Q sub number, because they're going to be the ones that be able to utilize it. So let me pray on that. Let me talk. Let me.
See what
Oh
Auntie
God!
doing?
Now they're never gonna leave you alone.
I know, bro. Like that's gonna go. She got some.
Because
She about to drop
ultimately,
another gem right here.
because ultimately, it is your Q sub, so you can get the taxes filed properly on there. Or you can use your broker, which I've been saying for a long time. Like, but
But
I'm
you now, nah, nah. I gotta give you props on that. I heard that man. You dropped that process. We had to. So man, see what you're doing. uh,
there's
okay.
a receipt.
B.
There's a receipt on my page from my first student who did it last year, where now their account is over $1 million. Like it was over 1 million almost then, where they were able to use their brokerage firm because we all know that those are payments that belong to you, as I've been saying forever. You know, so yeah, I mean, you gotta, but I'm at the, like, y'all
What?
about to me and y'all copies, y'all IDs and social security card to get in that class because I am not gonna play with. We are not gonna play with y'all with that. But especially once you get the QSIP itself, you know, it's once they run it, they see that it's tied to you. If you know how to utilize, the different places properly, they know it's yours. And you're the holder of it. So I'm gonna think about that one. Okay, though. Think about that. Even
Yeah,
though I
pray
told
on
y'all, I
that.
would be like, yeah. Even though I've told y'all before, because I do have students that do it, but giving like literally a step by step, like this is what you go in there, you say, and this is how But I'm gonna think about it, y'all. Let the moon shine strong enough. You never know.
All right, so we're gonna get started. I'll lead off. 'Cause I usually let B lead off, and he usually, but I'm gonna lead off. I just want to say, to everybody out there, to the Patch family, to all our new followers, my new followers at Shalene Consulting. Man, we had a ball this weekend. what a time was had. I'm not gonna lie to you. We had fun, and I'm glad y'all are enjoying the course. It was so excellent having Tamika there, Auntie, backing us up in the comments. And it was just powerful. And I think honestly, the replay is going to be just as valuable as the actual class was because of that. It's just some those moments we have to treasure it through growth. And I want to say thank you to y'all that are loading us up on Q-Subs, man. We are loaded up. I mean, but we had initially expected to keep it open to midnight, which we'll probably still go with. And then if we get with Auntie and she decides to drop them gems, then we'll do an extension and reopen them. But right now, as of right now, we're going to shut it out at midnight. Why? Because right now I got to give these agents time to catch up. I mean, so we put on quite a bit of load on their plates. Well, I did. I agreed to put the load on their plate, but we had a great time, and you guys take this information and go kill it. Um, this is all about you guys. Okay, this is all
Oh yeah.
about you guys. We brought this to the Pat family intentionally, and you were the first. And right now, you're the only one with this information. You guys should feel crazy. That back door, I ain't gonna talk too much about it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all was in the class, that back door to the IRS is priceless. All right, like that's the first time I've ever dropped this gem, like on anybody, and you guys. I hope you appreciate it, and I hope you understand how powerful that is if you just apply yourself. So we got some stuff that's going on that we're going to announce. I'm gonna let B talk about it a little bit, but ultimately, thank you everybody, Auntie. I tell you at least 4 or 5 times a day. Thank you for everything you've done for me personally, and mine throughout the process before even getting to this level. I've been with you a long time, so it's awesome just to be able to give back and come back and give the Pat family something that nobody else has right now, and that's awesome. You guys got to remember one thing before I let B talk though. Knowledge is in notes or nothing if you don't actually do it. They're just words on the page if you don't enforce it. Okay, that don't mean pay for this class and talk about these processes 100 times in your head and not actually do them. You guys got to put this action, put this stuff to work. Okay, because it's only gonna be a matter of time. Sooner or later, they're gonna do something to adjust it to it. They always do. The
Yep.
time is the stripe is now. Like we got them right now, where they can't do anything but bend. We just gotta keep the pressure on them. Okay, we gave you everything that you need. Much love and respect, everybody. And we are gonna slowly get your Q-Sub data back to you. The basics will be back really fast. That's a whole different department that does that. But the investigations are something that you can't rush. As B told you, and that's actually my exact words to him, where we will not sacrifice quality at any cost. I do not want anything that you guys to have to be wrong. I don't want you guys to have anything that's going to be a detriment to your process. So we're going to take our time with it. If it takes a extra day or so to get a certain person's audit back, then so be it. Because when it comes to my eyes, I got to make sure it's right. I will not. We won't sacrifice that just to rush it out the door. So I hope you guys appreciate that and such. But at the end of the day, before I turn this over to them, thank you everybody. We are drained as hell, but I can tell you, I had some laughing moments from the class that I just loved, and talking to y'all. I got a lot of emails to go through from you, a lot of DMs. I'm feeling. I know how Auntie feel now when she just need to unplug sometimes
Yep.
because it's wild.
Oh yeah.
But go ahead, B.
Yeah. I mean, I just want to reiterate, first of all, huge shout out to both Paths and to T. If it wasn't for T, the class wouldn't even be possible. I got to say that over and over again. Uh, really wouldn't have been possible at all. So, got to give them a huge shout out. Make sure, my audience, y'all are following both of them. If you're not following me, you should be, because we are a family, we are a team,
Yes,
and
sir.
very happy to be able to facilitate this for you guys. Um, just like what T was saying, at midnight Central Time, okay, so in about 2.5 hours, we're going to close the books on the advanced reports. We just got so many of them that, we got to catch up, and we got to give our investigators the time to rest and recover and recuperate. We also don't want to saturate the market with our findings, because our findings are that powerful. Okay, so we, really appreciate it, but just get in right now, please, so that way we can just process everybody and get you taken care of. Okay, there will be a replay. Please don't ask when I'm doing it or when we're doing it. We don't know. You just had the class yesterday, so we need some time. Like, my brain is still a little bit scrambled. I'm still recovering from it because it was a big, like, information dump, but it was very enjoyable. Really, really enjoyable. I did. So a lot of people are saying this on here. I did stay on to answer more questions, and there were a ton of people, like, kind of rapid firing it. But all that will be in the replay. Really appreciate y'all.
You got to go to announcements. You forgot the announcements, bro. You just forget already. You still sleep.
Yeah, I am. Okay, I remember what it is. All right, so yeah, so we are gonna be a lot of people were asking us this. Um, we are going to be doing consultations specifically for those who took the class, and helping with specific processes that were requested of us. Okay. So if you took the class, you guys are going to get access to the link, and we're going to be that's going to be a joint venture with myself and T. So you guys are going to get both of us for a good hour. Okay. So I'll have that link in my link tree here pretty soon. Okay. What else am I
Yes,
missing,
yes.
T?
Um. So what it is? So I'll just piggyback on it real quick. But for all the people that have been sending us messages about help formulating your claim or helping around the process, and can you do this? This is your opportunity. You get both of us for an hour. We'll help you formulate your claim. We'll help you do whatever you need within that hour pertaining to the class. But it is only for those that have been through the class already. Okay, because of course I can't give you processes on something that we haven't even released to the masses yet. So it'll be for those who are already in a claim status or on the way to file a claim. We're gonna get you back. We'll help you, walk you through it. Um, that'll be coming up soon, so be watching for those links. And also for all the people that are in my DM personally asking for advanced help with their audits, we're gonna be launching consults on that as well to kind of, for those who need to bring their audit to the front of the queue. I'm gonna try to get you in front of them so we can, if you go to audit with me, consult with me, we'll look at your audit and I'll tell you right away if it's something we can fix or if it's something that can't be fixed, or if you bought an audit from me and you have just questions on it that the class didn't go deep enough for, or that's your opportunity there. So and also, for those asking for my partner's MX sauce, we're gonna have that consult for you too. Even though, pretty much that horse has been beaten with the SES process. That's MX is usually the easiest to get them to accept. But I got a couple tips that we're gonna drop on you to get that accepted. Yes, we have open, both of us, both myself and my other partner have open ended Amex credit lines. So,
Mhm.
if you guys want the sauce, I'm gonna offer you that. Those are the two offers that Celine um is gonna offer individually to the people. That Amex sauce is for anybody. But the audit stuff is for anybody as well. But I'm gonna prioritize people that's been through the class. And then you get the thing with us, me and B both. for the people that's been to the class so we can help you with that claim status. I know at first it's kind of, even with all the knowledge, you still get kind of iffy on certain things. So we're here. We're here. I told y'all we was gonna come back. Y'all ain't gotta worry about it. We ain't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Make sure y'all
We just
following
getting
us.
started.
Make sure you're following us. Click this little, if you click right up here, it's got all of our pages. Make sure you click follow right there.
So that means all your processes. If you got a vehicle that you're trying to discharge, we're gonna be going through that. Somebody just DM me just now asking that. That we're gonna help you with all that stuff. All that stuff that you need help with. If you've been through my class, you're like family. So now we gotta support you. All right. Not only do we we're gonna drop the replay and that's gonna come, but I just want to make sure you guys are all right out there too. Don't do no process
Absolutely.
that you're not too sure about. So we gotta make sure that we are there to support now. I'll give you a lot of free game all I can, but some of these questions that are being asked in the DM are not a 5-10 minute answer. So I hope you guys understand that if you ask us a question that we gotta that I'm gonna actually have to sit down or go to the terminal to get the answer to, it ain't gonna be something I can answer in my DM. So you're gonna have to do a consult. So we might as well just go ahead and do this right for you guys while you're going through this claim,
Absolutely.
while these claims and such.
Yep. Make sure you guys are ordering those audits and those advanced reports with the affidavits. You got 2.5 hours to go. All right. Then you're
Guys
then
and gals, we can't stress this enough. I'm sure Auntie's gonna drop something on us to make us reopen it, but as of right now, it's gonna be closed. And after midnight, it's gonna be closed. If Auntie wants to bless everybody with that procedure that she knows works, and I trust her word because she's Auntie, then we'll open it back up to support that. But as of right now, at midnight, we are shut down for at least to the next quarter. So at least the next quarter, we gotta get everybody taken care of. So right now we supposed to, like, right now we both said we're gonna take 2 days, and we're both here allocating business, trying to get everything allocated and get everything together, so you guys don't have too much of a wait list. I don't want to have no 2 month wait list like somebody else. Did I say that? My bad.
oh,
Yeah,
and not even
you know
tell
who he is.
you you got to pester and pester and pester, and then you get a POS
My
report.
bad. My
Well,
bad.
who
Did
knows
I say
who?
that?
I don't know who does that though.
I don't know either. I don't know, but he ain't us. So
Yeah, whoever he is, he's from a foreign land.
all I know is the only two right here, the only approved security audit company that's approved by Path to Freedom is sitting here right now. That's the only thing I'm gonna tell you. We're gonna leave it at
That's it. Blue.
that.
Blue.
So
Look, they have been certified blue. Okay.
they not like us. I love the day they show ain't.
They
They ain't
not
nothing
like
like
us,
us.
baby.
Not at all. So, all right, let's get some questions going while we here. Let's get some questions. I know. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah.
We have to 12 a.m. to do what, guys? To order your audits, your QC, basic QCs will stay open, but the audits and affidavits will not. So you got till midnight Central Time. So don't say we didn't tell you. I don't want nobody crying on the DM saying I didn't even know. Come on, we didn't say this. We done said it so many times, and now we went live to make sure you guys know. Like bro said, till midnight. He talking about the audience link to next quarter. Yes, it's dead. At the midnight, it's dead. Every link on there will be dead.
Yep.
Okay, every link. I wasn't able to afford the class, but I'm in arbitration. Do you do private consults? We just said it, baby. Yes, indeed. We gonna take care of y'all with some consults to help with claims. So, what part of Milestar? Send me a DM and let me know what part of arbitration you in, et cetera, et cetera. All right, and what it's for. Do we have a discount for ordering multiple? Uh, that's a good question. Love, that's a good question. We had actually just opened it up, so now you can do multiples. Before it was just limited to one, but because we're about to shut the doors, we just opened it up so you can order as many as you want. And yeah,
Oh shit! I need to order me a couple. Let me go get that dough before it closes.
nah, just send me. We good answer. I got
I can call
Yeah.
you directly and like, hey,
you.
but I
Yeah,
still try to follow directions. I try to follow directions.
I'm in arbitration with Fidelity going through FINRA. Ooh wee. Why would you be in arbitration with Fidelity?
Yeah,
Future, send me a DM.
yeah, I'd love to know what happened there.
Because Fidelity is the United States security holder.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
if FINRA actually took your case through Fidelity, you might have a good case because FINRA will tell you in a minute that they can't or they will not. So whatever you said might be right. Yeah, send him, not me, ADM. Send him. And trust me, if he need a little extra, he will call me. He got direct access to hit me. If I need to add my little 2 cents into it, then
yes, ma'am.
make sure you
Yes, indeed.
okay? The other T, not this T. DM that T, okay? Celine Consulting.
Accessory boutique shop. I'm new. What's this audit? It's a securitization audit regarding your CUSA number. I'm telling you your CUSA number and actually going into detail on your account and what bonds were attached. It's a whole bunch, man. That's why you're supposed to be in the class, bro. You're supposed to be in that
Yep.
class.
I did a live on it where I showed a whole. If you go back on my page, guys, I did a live. Um, I think it was on the 7th of the 8th. I did a live where I showed off the audits. Okay, so you can go on there and kind of skip to the middle of the live, and I show off the entire audit with T. So if you need to know more about it, make sure you follow me and go and click get on my page and watch that because you got about 2 hours, so you can skim through it real quick and go pick you up one.
Thanks. Hello, Holio. Basic CUSA was fast, maybe a day or two. I got mine. Yeah, the basic CUSA don't take long at all.
Yeah,
The audits and the affidavits is what take a little bit longer. That's we got two different departments allocated to those two different things. So, yeah. How do the processes change with credit unions? The process is the same. It's just the number is different. If you were in the class, you know what that is. I'm in arbitration with Truist, U.S. Bank, and Nissan. Okay, so I'm judging by that. Like, David Battle, you'll be perfect for the claim. But just DM me and let me know kind of like what it is. I'll give you some basic advice for sure. Okay, get you at least make sure you're on the right path for sure. Phenomenal is coming. We haven't dropped the link yet. Are you talking about the link for artists or what you talking? What link you talking about?
yeah. For our consults, I'm trying to just catch up right now. I'm gonna make the link and I'll do a post. I'll do a post whenever it's live. Okay, it won't take too long. But today, you have no idea how much catch up we had to do.
J Marie here. I have an Amex. Which artist I get? If you were with Amex right now, you might want to wait for the Amex link to drop because it might be able to be cleared up with the sauce. Amex play games just because Pat the Freedom that made that process so popular. So everybody know how to hit Amex now, but we got some little secret sauce for them.
When is the next class? We'll announce when that is. We don't know when it is yet.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know, and that's coming yet. Hey, fam, do you guys have testimonials for the audit with BMW? Yes, actually, if you would have been in the class, you would have saw some stuff that we did with BMW in the class,
All
right there on the screen. You got
right.
BMW
to
so
get.
easy. BMW so easy though. One of the first vehicles, no, the last vehicle that was obtained by a student at the end of last year. She actually picked it up on New Year's. Was through BMW, and she SES it. She actually went and got a purchase order. SES did an assignment and sent it to them. They called her to pick up the car. So BMW does, which runs under GM Financial. They, you go at them right, they'll do it.
Yeah, that's the key. What she just said. If you didn't pick that line up, she just said, go at them right. You gotta know how to go at them right. Actually, I done experienced a lot of foreigners a lot easier for us than Americans, or because they used to that international exchange already. But you just gotta come at them right. What about credit acceptance leading? They could be sticklers, but man, we wore them out in arbitration, in pre-arbitration. You know,
They kind of fold quick.
yeah, they trying to get up there out of
Anything,
there.
yeah, and if you're doing anything with them, they on 12 Mile Road in Farmington Hills. I worked for them for like 3 days. I worked for them for 3 days, and I'm like, yeah, no, can't do this. But yeah, they on Farmington Road, they headquarters.
Y'all heard that, right? She just dropped another gem. Y'all, I hope y'all be listening. She just told you where they headquarters at.
Yep.
You might want to send some mail there if you in
With the
this
purchase,
process. I don't know.
with the purchase order, is it paid to the order to the issuer, depositor? I don't know. I got a whole live on my page somewhere. You know, that talks about the purchase orders. People tried to take it and flip it, and they wasn't trying to give them out. But if you know what to say and how to do it, they not budging credit acceptance. You can push their ass hard enough, they'll budge. You just gotta know how.
Anytime somebody say, anytime somebody say they not gonna budge, that mean you probably not saying the right thing, so you're not pushing hard enough. They'll definitely budge.
That part.
Yeah. They don't want the smoke with the SEC. They don't want the smoke with
Oh,
the postmaster.
and then push come to shove, if it come to you can always just file the proper tax because it's showing on your tax transcript that you did a, a, a transaction with them, but then you have to report it too. At that
Yep.
point, I would
Yep.
just make the IRS go do my dirty work for me because that's what they're there for. The IRS and the Treasury, and for y'all that was it. Look, my CPA always talking about here, y'all going to POs. I know, right? Yeah, they going to POs. But I told for y'all that was in the class, when these people don't do what you want, you can assign another fiduciary, called the Treasury with a 56 and send it to the Treasury and say,
Bingo.
hey, I need you to be fiduciary too. And when these people don't do what you want, if you assign them as a fiduciary, then guess what happens? Then they'll go get it for you.
I swear, did we drop that form in the
And
class?
we
I think we
most definitely
did.
did. I
Oh,
sent
okay.
the service of JP Morgan Securities LLC 3 weeks ago. Now, one thing I can tell you about JP and Mr. Morgan, you go at them right, they'll do what you want, but you better know what you're talking about. You better know what you're talking about. Yeah, you can just properly file your taxes, 1099B, 1099 OID, but they drop that in the class too, but you have to know how to do it or find you a CPA that can, because you have to report you've been doing these transactions or
So, so what she just said was awesome too. Make sure y'all taking them transcripts. That ain't hard to do. You can do that online. Check them transcripts because you don't know what's on there and what ain't.
Yep. Get that
Nice, you,
ID.me going.
you definitely nice call. You definitely welcome. 100% welcome. All y'all welcome. Man, we do this for y'all. Um,
trying to do this process, you better make sure you got your living estate trust set up, your living estate account. It was months. Y'all go on my page. I'm like, go get your bank account, Charles Schwab, Fidelity, because when you start making these people pay you, you want to make sure that they're paying you in the proper account, right? And that's what your living trust account is for. So, yeah.
so Kick, how about CarMax? CarMax, yeah. There's not an entity that you can name, y'all. So let me say y'all some time. There's not a name on here that you can't name that can be beat. Yeah, every entity can be beat. There's not nobody you can name on here that we're gonna say, oh no, don't mess with them. They're all doing pretty much the same thing. It's just you got to find the ability to prove it, right? Well, you do that by what? What y'all do that by? Somebody tell me who was in this class. How you do that by? This should be easy for y'all who was in this class. How you do it? Let me see. Every every entity Pisces, very good. Every credit union. There you go. First lady seven. There you go. Killer boss. Absolutely. Creator. Yes. Enforcement. That's right. Laura Chapman. See, this is what we do this for right here. Stand in honor. Ooh, I love that one. Yes. Yes, indeed. Audit. Yes. Stay in honor. Y'all was listening. Enforcement. Yes, hella. Definitely. Perspectives. Yep. It's all part of the game. It is all part of the game. You just gotta know how to play it.
Yes, Wagalo, it is true that they trade. They trade any bond. The only application that cannot be traded is the one that you do for the bank. That's the only application that cannot be traded. Is the physical application at that you do at your bank. Any other thing can be
Yep. They just do that signature card
traded.
after.
Yep, they just do the signature card after. Then every dollar that you put in there, not knowing that you're supposed to get that back. Um, Amex lets you apply for the black card too. They do anything. USDA Rural Development. They're all businesses. They're all
Mm-hmm.
businesses, and they're all in the business of being the middleman to trade your securities. Like anybody on here, that's new. I told people months ago. I even think I posted it. Matter of fact, I know I posted it. Get that Series 7 book and start reading it so you can understand securities and that you can know the proper terminology when you're talking to these people because that's the terminology that they use, right? What's
Mm-hmm.
AG? So what's AG credit? She know what I'm talking to. So it's like, if you get denied an application, doesn't that become a security? Absolutely. The only application that does not turn into a security is one that you fill out when you're about to get a bank account. So that is the reason that the law says that they cannot deny you, because if you give them an application, they turn that application into a security, they are getting paid off of it. So that's why legally they're not supposed to be able to deny you.
Mm.
Jim, another one. Like DJ Khaled say, another one.
Another one. So if you have been denied for credit, you know how they'll send you a letter? It'll have a reference number on there. Um, oh, AG credit handles USDA. Okay. It'll have a reference number on there. That reference number is the number that they are using to trade the security. And then if you notice, say you file for Amex, they send you your letter saying, "Oh, you approved." That's one number. But then when they open up the account, they give you a different account number. So
Yeah,
they didn't got paid again.
yep.
Then they turn around and give you pay. Then they got paid again. Everything happens in threes. I told you guys everything is numerology. So you're also supposed to be getting paid in what? In threes, right? You're supposed to get paid from the company that you gave the security from. They owe you, but because you're a holder of the security, you're supposed to be able to go and what? Deposit that. Then you file your taxes and then you get it all right back. But you want to make sure that it's filed, your taxes are filed properly and that you're up under a tax exempt status. I did see a couple comments where people say, "Oh, I got my 98 number," but then you got a letter in the mail saying that you are required to file a 1041. If y'all paid attention in that class, I said if you don't do it right, they will give you a 98 number, but it will be domestic. So something
Mm-hmm.
that you did was wrong, and it is considered a domestic 98 number, which means guess what you got to go do? You got to go get it right. That's why I gave you guys their circular and say these are their rules and make sure that everything is right. Told y'all don't call from a United States number. If anything, you could have called them blocked or you could have downloaded an international number. They look at things like that, right? They absolutely look at things like that. So if you got one of them letters and they say that you still got to file a 1041, that means you now have a domestic 98 number.
Mm-hmm.
Really. And that's not what you want.
Hell no, that ain't what you want. You want to get that 98 number so when y'all do start recouping your credits and things of that magnitude, you want it to be tax exempt. If not, you got to pay taxes on that. And you don't want to pay taxes on that. You want to get everything back and make the corporations pay the taxes that they're supposed to be paying, that they're not paying on the gifts that you're sending them every month because they're classifying it as a gift. Every time you send it back, they say, oh, it was a gift because their account settled when they got paid. And then you turn around and you pay them again. And these greedy fuckers is just taking it all until you know what to say to them and how to make them perform.
So a class, she just said, so why they taking our stuff? Why are they taking that? Why? For those that went to the class, why they taking it? How are they able to take it? Are they stealing it? Or how is it? Drop it in there. Drop it down there. Somebody might get blessed again. Drop it down there. What you saying?
Yeah. Let's go, y'all.
Well, how are they able to take your stuff? How are they able to take your? How are they able to own it? There you go, Rayla. Good. POA, but how you get it? How they get POA? Who gave them the POA? We gave it to them. Laura, I know you was in the class. I
Yep.
know you was in there,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Okay.
and we gave it. That's right. Laura also, I meant to. When she was Auntie was talking, but wait, so I didn't get a chance to say your comment, but don't be ashamed for educating yourself. A book for dummies on me. I mean, that's just a catchphrase for them to sell the book. That don't mean you stupid because you don't understand something right away. You just
Oh,
gotta. That's 101.
Yeah.
well, we can go down a little bit deeper than that because if you go on my page, I just reposted that post that gave you the legal definition of dummy.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah,
gave you the
I got
legal
accounting for
definition.
dummies. That thing's 900 pages. You think
Yeah. And
you think that
want
you know
people don't want to do what we do, reading 800-page books, 900-page books. But guys, let me tell you something. You read them books, and then you get to understand it because everything is written. They tell you everything, right? They absolutely do. But those books are very helpful. Series 7. You want to go talk to a broker? You better know how to talk to a broker, right? Their
hmm
terminology is different. You want to talk to the bank? You better know the bank's terminology. What is the meaning of account? Account means the deposit. So everybody, when you call these people, they be like, "Oh, what is your account number?" So every time you hear the word account, think of deposit. Now find out why the deposits ain't coming to you, and then make them give you your deposit. Take away their security interest and make them work. I've always told y'all that they are the middleman. That's it. Y'all can go way back in here. They are the middleman. They are the security transfer agents. You have a security. They're the agent to get it paid and to give the money back to you. And sadly, they're getting the money every month.
I'm
But if you turn around giving it back to them, but you can have a give. Y'all better be some Indian givers.
exactly. And y'all have been taught how to revoke that security interest. Y'all was taught that before we even came along. If y'all listen,
hmm
like that's easy to revoke that security interest. You just gotta. Well, we told you in the class. You
And,
should have been
and
in
I
there, but
told them months ago.
I
Nephew did a
know.
whole video and told them how to revoke, but they not. Yeah, y'all gotta really pay attention to what's happening.
Definitely, you gotta pay attention. And if you again keep if the replay is coming, we don't know when. There's also gonna be a next step to this class that we putting together. But
Yep.
I'm testing some things that I gotta make sure that they work before I pass them on to y'all. I will never talk about anything I've never done. I will never pass you a process that I know doesn't work. I will never do that. So while we got so many things going on at the same time, but we're also trying new things just like you guys are. But until it works and it consistently works, we're not gonna talk about it to y'all. We're not one of them people that just sell processes that just to sell them. We don't do that. That's whack. Yeah, class was crazy. Definitely was crazy. Some of us knew like what? Some of us knew like last this week knew. So please help us. Also, our lives, our time. Best thing I can tell you, bro, is right now there is so much information on Path to Freedom's YouTube and through her lives to get you foundation. Just do that first. The class is going to be coming, but you can get that foundation right here from Aunty for free. She gave it to y'all for free. Like a lot of our processes were built on the top of that foundation because it's
Mm-hmm.
strong.
That's right.
So a foundation is the strongest part of your house, right? And that's the strongest part. That's the part that holds everything up. If that's weak, your house is gonna crumble.
Facts.
So the reason we built it on that foundation of Path to Freedom, aka Auntie, is because it's strong. It's built for it tough. It ain't going nowhere. So that's you guys can really, if you pay attention, you'll have all that already. You'll have all the basics, and then it's just us putting that cherry on the top. Okay, but really, to be honest with you, I mean, that's a great place to start. YouTube, get you something to drink, some popcorn, and a notebook, and get to work. That's how it all starts.
Grab your popcorn and your thought juice and get
That's
comfortable.
right.
Shout out to my man Flossie Carter, man. You go
For real.
watch our stuff one day.
My DMs are loading up right now.
Yeah, I
Oh, it's
tried
just people.
to log
He
on to
want to
my
send you a
computer and
minute.
answer some, but Mercury retrograde going in full force right now. Won't work.
Boogie, how? How they trying to get you to give up on FOIA? That's not hard to get at all.
Take a Adderall.
Elaborate.
Heck no, dude. You can't.
No,
You
sir.
have to take a take.
I never believed in that. Even when I didn't have it, and then when I had abundance of it, I just dropped to my knees and thanked the Lord because that's the only thing that's important. Because when you die, you can't take none of these cars or none of that with you. So while you're here, you got to make sure everybody around you is blessed. And I think that's another reason why we get along so well with Auntie is because that's her philosophy. I've seen her give, and give, and give, and even in times where I was like, I wouldn't have gave that person, you know what I'm saying? but but she has, and that's why we get along so well. Like it's all about just making sure everybody's good around you. So as long as you do that, the universe makes sure you good at the same time.
That's right.
Thanks.
We see
So
y'all
what
Ah,
y'all
coming
do?
in.
man.
Y'all got a little. Wait. I gotta make sure I can do the math here. Yeah, you got 2 hours to get your advanced reports and your audits. 2 hours.
Oof. Man, you know the crazy part is like that clock be running fast when you be trying when something you need is going.
Right?
That go fast.
Right? Man.
So yeah, with that it's about just being with the food stuff. It's about just being consistent. Just keep doing it over and over again. If you're doing it right, sooner or later they're gonna buzz with it. It's just about doing it over and over again. Just stay on it, bro. That's all you gotta do. That
Yep.
ain't hard at all, though.
Not at all.
Can I upgrade down the road if I need to get advanced? You can, yeah, definitely. Once in a way, but one thing you should know after taking this during the class, which I'm pretty sure you were.
Hmm.
It's not a
Definitely
money
was.
grab with us. It's not a money grab with us. We don't do it for that. So if you come back and like T, I got the advance, I need an audit. We just do the difference and move on.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So when you got the audit from me, now don't bring me nobody else audit talking about nobody else stuff talking about you want to upgrade it or nothing like that. Even though we gotta. Oh my, yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Have y'all seen how many of that other person's audits we have to go through, I literally just turned my computer off when I looked at them today. I was just like,
Jeez,
ain't no way, ain't no way.
it's ridiculous
Yeah,
how many
yeah,
we
we
got.
man, it's about yeah.
Make sure y'all follow us. Follow us for our announcements. We're announcing that Amex process consultations, and then we're also helping people with their process that took the class. That's going to be a joint venture with myself and T. Look out for that post. So make sure you guys are following us. Okay. You're gonna come to me, guys, in the next 2 hours for the audit. Other than that, you ain't coming to either of
Done.
us for the audit. Not
No,
for at least another quarter. So
no. If
make
y'all out there, I, I did make some special, a couple special exceptions. I talked to you about that we're gonna let through because I know about some circumstances that we gotta deal with. So you know me, we can't leave nobody out. But for the most
sure.
part, everybody's closing at midnight.
Yep.
Divine Nation, they gifted so many people. Y'all do realize we had like 14, 15 people, and we only said we was gonna do six that we gave this
Yep.
class to. Like they're
Yep.
like literally, we literally went back and went through comments and started picking people to find people that needed help, and we did that. 15, it was like 15 something people. So we definitely made sure everybody that we could we helped without it. After a while you still got cut off to our amount, but we still got it together. We definitely did.
Yep.
Anyone? Let's see. This is going so fast. Well, I need to get accused, but I don't know which one. Khan's attorney trying to do court, so I'll probably have to start there. Simply send myself or be a DM. We'll point you to the right Q to get. We don't oversell you. If you can get away with a basic, if I feel your foundation is strong enough to do a basic, I'll tell you that right away. If your
Yep. And
understanding is
it
not,
don't hurt to get a basic. You know what I'm saying? If you need to get more, then you can get more. So
yes,
it ain't gonna hurt you. It ain't gonna be like, oh, I needed more and now I gotta pay more because I didn't know what I needed. No, we ain't playing that stupid game.
B. Do you realize we gave them Hey, Auntie, do y'all realize we gave people a straight look at a Bloomberg terminal in this class?
That part.
Like y'all, come on, man. Like who? Uh, it's crazy. Aaron Fraser, I didn't even see you, but it's all good. The replay will be up, and who knows? We might do something special with the replay for a couple of people too. I mean, I know everybody. We understand that circumstances are circumstances,
Yep.
right? We always gonna make sure we show love to everybody that we can. All right,
Absolutely.
that's all we about. All the other stuff don't matter. Sugar baby, at least the class was amazing. Gratitude. I'm so glad that you love it. I'm so glad that you love it. Can you get the money back from adoption? Technically, you can get the money back from anything.
Yeah. Adoption to the court. So you just do the
Yeah.
court process we showed how to do. Same thing.
If you're in the class, if you weren't, then that you can still get it back though, for sure.
Yeah.
I would love to get I would love to get replay first before getting accused, but I'd love to get both accused. So nice, that's cool. You just know the replay when the replay drop, there won't be any advanced audits. It'll be just a basic CUSIP at this point. The
Yep.
reason we doing that, everybody, is because we got to make sure that everybody we go back and now we got to enforce these audits that are out, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if our class needs help with these audits, we got to take care of them first.
Yep.
That's all it is. Will advanced reports be available after tonight if we have a basic CUSIP and find we need more? No. So if you have a basic number and you need to upgrade it, I guess it'll be on a case by case basis. My advice to you would be to get what you need now, though. I mean, because I'm gonna make a couple exceptions, but I'm not gonna just open it back up. So you might want to get what you need now. By now, if you've been in the class, you know exactly what what the difference is between the different services and such. We went kind of into nauseam about that, about the differences. So, Cal Johnson, if you was on these lives, you saw we gave about 16 slots away.
Yep,
16.
we
I
did.
couldn't swing the class. I wish I was there. Rachel, get ready for the replay. The replay is going to be a priceless, and you
Hmm.
always have it.
Make sure you follow us so when we drop it, because everyone on Pat's post was like, "When's the replay? When's the replay? When's the replay?" We're gonna let you know. All right, follow us so that way you know when it's coming. You, you can follow everyone right here. This little button, you click here where it has the guys with the party hat and the click right there, and you can follow both of us. And you can follow.
Baba man,
I mean,
go ahead, bro. My bad.
I was gonna say y'all are probably already following Auntie, but if you're not, make sure you follow.
You better be following Auntie.
Yeah.
But Baba Man just dropped a gem on you. Yes. Hey, listen. If there is an arbitration clause in your contract, any contract, and they try to go at you any kind of way legally outside of that, all you gotta do is you can have that case dismissed on account of that arbitration clause being in your contract. It's no question about it. If they try to sue you in any other way besides arbitration, and actually, if you've been paying attention, repossessions ain't supposed to take place unless you went through arbitration as well. But that's another thing too. Let's see.
Hey Jeff, I
Yeah.
appreciate that, man. I don't know. God helps me to continue on. I don't know how. I couldn't do it without him.
Pause. If you got first, I'm sorry that your grandma's deceased. Rest in peace, and prayers to you. But definitely anybody's house you can, if you can dig up the contract, which they got to give you anyway. Definitely, all it can be done. Definitely farm judgments also. Any kind of judgment, not just default judge, any kind of judgment. Laura, they show better. They don't even know. I'm telling you. You know what y'all we people go and jump from mentor to mentor to class to YouTube to Instagram looking for answers. When really, to be honest with you, all the answers was already right here in front of you. All we did was just put the enforcement together with it. She's been giving y'all all the tools that y'all need. We just kind of put the artists and some other security things together with it and fine tune it. That's all it is. But she's giving you all the process already. Like if you've been with Auntie, you've seen a good portion of this foundation. It's there. It's there. That you don't reinvent the wheel. If you don't fix what ain't broken.
Thanks.
Uh, Tim, Navy Federal can be beat. So they move a little different. All right, because they're technically, and most credit unions do because they're private entities. All right, they even don't even have a necessarily a CUSIP number unless they're a really really big credit union. But we showed you in class also how to find that number. But I'm gonna give you this one gem. Just the Fiji, it's called Fiji, but you still got to have an audit to find it. The FIGI number is what they go by in credit unions. All right, so if you got an audit that says Navy Federal and they gave you that equity or that money market, you can throw that in the trash. You can throw that in the garbage can.
Yep.
That's not the number you use for Navy Federal. It's a FIGI number. For any credit union that's private and you don't have a CUSIP, they have FIGI or ISIN. One and
Mm-hmm.
two.
That's right. Just a reminder, y'all, all y'all new people coming in, the advanced QSIPs with the affidavit and the full forensic audits are available for the next 2 hours. All right, even less. It's actually less than 2 hours. So go on my link tree. The link is also in Auntie's bio, and click on those. The second and third link are going to be up for 2 hours. Then I'm taking them down. Okay. So make sure you get those products if you need them now, so that we can get everybody caught up and we can, start the enforcement process.
Worldwide, pass on this live, buddy. She ain't just in the comments. She just ain't talking right now, but she's on this live, bro.
I'm
She in them
here.
comments getting y'all ready, but she here.
Yeah.
Auntie is
So
here
yeah,
live.
yeah.
We said,
All
Auntie,
the audits
we
will be
going
coming out
live.
this week, guys. This week and next week. Just give us some time. We got
Yeah,
a
they're
lot.
gonna be dropping once we close. They're gonna start popping up like clockwork. To y'all really, really, really at a nice pace. Again, I won't say quick because again, ain't nothing quick about an audit. I
Nope.
mean, they take time, man. Like they take a long time to do because
Especially the mortgage ones. And if y'all was in the class, y'all see that. Y'all
y'all
want to
saw
get
a
the right
real
audit.
one. Y'all saw a real mortgage audit in here. Like y'all, man. I would tell y'all like this. I wish I had it when I first stepped in the space. For real. Like I wish I had that part when I first stepped in the space.
Same. I was getting
Queen,
freaking SPC crap when I started. I was I
man, a lot
was
of people
I
would.
was doing common law copyright, trying to freaking get them to take it down because I told them it was copyrighted. It didn't work.
I think we
Queen,
all
you said I
started.
wish.
We all started at the bottom, but we didn't stop digging, right? And that's why we in
Facts.
the position that we in now. Like, and we try to tell people that like, we didn't get here overnight at all. And the last good audit company, I think it was in 2019, for my first group that we were using that company in California. CFLA was their name.
Mm-hmm.
And I started talking about audit reports. I brought out the indenture trustee information, 8K, 10K. Oh my God, in like 2019. And my group started ordering them audit reports from CFLA. And I mean, they were folding quickly, like real quickly. Then the company just went the hell away. So now y'all see why he's saying they have to take so many, get them done, and then resume again, because you guys have to understand that when we're doing what it is that we're doing, we're going after banks like and corporations, and we're making them be an honor. They don't like that because they're greedy. Now y'all see how much money they making, but they so greedy and feel like we're undeserving of something that they would not have if it was not for we the people, right? So we have to move a certain type of way and be careful, because they don't want their terminal shut down, because they can't shut their terminal down. So many things go through it and they see people are winning. So we have to move, decent and in order, and y'all have to have patience, because I know
Facts.
right now they got hundreds of audits that they have to do, right? And then you don't
Yep.
want no bad audits. You don't want no audits with no mistakes. For y'all that was in the class, it go through 3 different people hands before it gets to you to make sure that it's right. So just give them time to get it done. If you don't need an advanced audit, and you could just do the basic audit while you're waiting on your audit. If I was you, I'd be looking at a Series 7 book. If I was you, I would be reading in their 10K and their 8K. They tell you how the note moves. So when you go to combat these people, one, you're using their own words. But two, as soon as you get the audit, now you can go off and running, right? But you got to have that foundation. The audit is just the cherry on the top. You can't deny. I have heard them say through arbitration. The people get to talk about GAP, they get to talking about the other county, the rep, the arbitration rep talking about, well, that's hearsay. How do we know that that's true? Or this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
you want to make sure that your foundation is good, and the audit is just the cherry on top to make sure that you're able to make them perform like they're supposed to.
Jim, Jim, Jim. Also, even when she's piggybacking on what she said, even at three sets of eyes looking at these, you still get a typo here and there. But you'll never get data that's not right. You get what I'm saying? Like I will live with my entity, my corporation, my entity saying, okay, I spelled like a letter in your name wrong versus me giving you the wrong QSIP number or the wrong data. That's not what we do. Any day, I would take that. But we try our hardest to do it. That's why it takes so long. You know what I
Yep.
mean? It just does. No, I need disguise the
And they
angel.
price
I
good
need
too,
a
y'all, because these companies out here for especially an advanced audit like that, they 10 grand and up.
facts.
They
Minimum.
because I
Yeah.
told you all they're looking
These
for a year to
attorneys
date.
will do sometimes $100,000 for your mortgage.
Yeah. Because they
That's
know
why
how
I
much
had
you're
a
going to get back for it, you know, and they not going to
exactly.
represent you because they're not going to put their bar license on the line for you. They'll give you the audit, but they're not going to represent you. They're not going to do any of that. And this what took so long for me to find a good company. I did find some other ones, but they price. I'm like, well, Lord, you want these people to sell, they have to pay you. Like it was just it was just beyond ridiculous. But to have people that's doing audits that were in the same place that you were in, like you heard them say, a lot of their foundation came from the Path to Freedom side, right? So if you
Mhm.
couple that foundation with extra study and the experts, you can't do nothing but
Mhm.
Facts. Disguise the angel. I need a mortgage out there trying to everything to take my house. There's ways to stop that. If you're close to foreclosure, you need to get with us and get in a consult.
Yep.
We'll show you what to do to fight. You can fight back. If you're in class, we'll tell you. But I'm gonna give you a hint: bankruptcy. If you need to stop it fast, and I don't mean going through the whole process.
Yep. Remember, you need help with those processes. I'm dropping an announcement post once it's live. Follow us so
Mm,
that you know when it's coming. And turn on your notifications. Mercury retrograde is going strong. So
facts.
we gotta combat it right now on all this technology.
Bob man, question: does the basic QSIP come with the screenshot? That's another thing. Yes, it does. Our basics are almost like they're advanced. All right, because usually with a basic QSIP report, you get a number and whatever the entity was and some graphs and bye bye on a white piece of paper. All right. Our basic comes with screenshots directly from the terminal. Yes, it gives you information on who the trustees of the entity that you're looking at are, and a lot of other information, some bond information. You get all that for the accuser for our basic service. That's our entry level service. You can't beat that. Nobody's giving you that. We know that. We did our research. We had attorneys and we were scouting prices trying to charge us 50,000 for an audit. We was like, yeah, okay, click. See you later. 50,000 for an audit. Come on, who's gonna do that? I gotta take out a second mortgage on my house to pay the first one. Come on now, makes sense. Make it make sense.
And then if they don't, if they don't show you the process or they don't know, you're SOL.
Exactly. These things, how much is what? So the basic, we have different prices. Go to B's um
Go to my link
just
tree.
link tree. He'll show you everything that you need to know, all the prices. And if you right now, you get the Path to Freedom discount.
Yep.
Come on now.
You do get the Pass the Free discount. That post is on my page. It's on her page as well. I
The
want
basic Houston services are so far discounted. It's almost not even. It's almost like we're losing money on that.
they
Honestly, it's
basically
so
are.
small because you guys got to realize something like these agents that are doing your audit or doing your advanced affidavit, they get paid too. You understand? So it's like we're they're not cheap to be able to stand behind this kind of data. They're not cheap at all.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Get the advance. It's money in the bank. That's right.
Tracks definitely money in the bank. It's automatic.
Yeah. When we drop the replay, y'all gonna know how automatic it is.
Marv, Marv, I'm in arbitration with my credit union. So crazy part about that is a lot of credit unions don't even have arbitration clauses. So that's weird for you to say that. A lot of times they don't even want to go to arbitration. But Marv, accuser number will help you in any case. Any case. Send me a DM. Let me know what you're in arbitration about with in what credit union. Give me
Hmm.
some foundation on that. But you can always prove fraud no matter who they are. The only entities that we said also in the course that you don't want to go after, you really don't want to go after the Treasury. You want to try not to do that as much as
No, you want to
possible.
work with them.
You want
They're
to
your
work
best
with
friend.
them. You don't want to go at them talking about you owe me money. The question ain't if they do, because they definitely could. They are taking some money from you, but you don't want to go with them. You want to use them as an advocate.
Yep, someone said that they purchased in advance, but it wasn't asked for details. You probably clicked out of the redirect too early. Just send us an email. We'll give you the form to fill out. All right? It should have redirected you. No, there's no email. It should have redirected you to a form. Send me a DM and also send us an email, and we'll get you the form. Okay?
Kenji, you are
Awesome.
right. You are right. The enforcement could work before you even need the accuser, but even so, Kenji, this is what I want you to think about it, my brother. As if even if you win, right, and you enforce it and you get remedy by this enforcement, what you do after that? You got to double back and get that money. Now, the Q-sub is what
Yep.
you need, regardless of what you win. Even if you win, I don't want you guys to think that if you win through enforcement, that the Q-sub or the artists aren't needed, because the Q-sub is what you need to go after to get that residual money. You still gotta
Yep.
have that, regardless. So, regardless of what you want, whatever you do, whatever process, a part of the process you do, or if you follow the total steps and win through enforcement, you gotta have that audit. You still gotta have that Q-sub number, regardless. You gotta have some service that's showing you the Q-sub number. Okay, definitely gotta have that. Lydia, depends on if it's a credit union, it's probably private as it is. You can usually tell by the size of the entity. All right, like somebody like City and them, they're not gonna be private because they're too big to be private.
Yep.
But if you don't have, Citibank probably has what 300, 400 locations in the United States, as
Yep.
well as their arm that's in another country, in other countries. So you got to think about the size of them. If they only have 20, 30 locations, they're probably a private entity.
Yep.
Or below, they're probably entity. If you get hundreds, it's not a private entity. They'd be too big to stay private.
Yeah, and even if they are private, a lot of them are in private placements, so you can still find some sort of identifier.
Absolutely.
So really, you don't want to, being private is one thing, but you want to look at, are these guys, are their contracts and the way that their business set up, are they set up to trade securities? A lot of them are, even when they don't look like it. Like those used car. I know one guy, he owns a used car dealership. He says he only sells them financing. He won't sell you the car as cash. That tells you that he's just selling the securities to the bank. He probably don't even know that. The bank's just giving him a little commission for collecting these financing agreements through them. He probably don't even know that, but he's set up to be trading securities and he's a part of that transaction. He's technically the seller.
So, J. Marie Hill, discovered bypassed their arbitration agreement to my husband and Corey, and the judge denied the motion to dismiss due to arbitration clause. I'm redoing one of Sean's audit. J. Marie, did you challenge his jurisdiction then? There's all kind of ways that
Well,
you can fight that.
Yep.
that's crazy. I just answered her. Me and you answered the same one. I just typed it. So if he don't wanna remove it due to the arbitration, I will make the judge the fiduciary then. I
Yep.
will make him fiduciary and tell him to settle it. Or if you really just want to get out that course, file an injunction. I went over that. It's on one of my things. And that way you move them out of the way that way too.
Yep.
But now your court case has now been turned into a security too, which is
Facts.
why which is why they don't want to get rid of it, because the judge is now about to get a kickback. And I would ask him, like, no disrespect, Your Honor, but are you profiting off of this case in any way? whether it's kickbacks, whether it's IRS, whether it's anything, put that shit on the record. They're gonna be like, oh shit. Because they're getting kickbacks from that. Are
Mm-hmm.
you the state or the court? Are you the state or the court receiving any financial assets off of this case? You put it on the record,
Mm-hmm.
and I keep telling y'all too, I will take a notary to court for me, and I will let them know
Yes.
my notary is there. I wouldn't take no lawyer. I would take a notary, or I done got big and bad with they ass, and I done took my own court reporter. They be like, oh no, you need to get up out of here. Because they tell you, they tell you that stuff recorded, and it's not. Because then now that's your witness. You got witnesses that you know a notary is higher than a judge, and then you got a court reporter. But I would take a notary. But I would definitely ask them on the record and say no disrespect. But are you the state of whoever, the court of whatever? Are you guys receiving any financial from this case? Any surety bonds? Like I would get the name of what I know they got. Surety bonds. Was my case turned into a municipal bond? Like I would use them words so they can look at you crazy so they can get you up out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I also what she just said was a whole bunch of gems. So I heard y'all was listening. But what I do when I go into court, I ask, Your Honor, can I approach the bench? And he'll ask why. And I was like, what I'm about to say, I'm sure you don't want the court to hear.
Yeah.
And I go right up to I approach the bench and tell him right there. And usually it's usually a whole different scenario out there. He's on his best behavior and he my best friend. You just got to know what to say to him.
Kenjai,
Mm-hmm.
Jamal, as soon as you walked in, you gave them jurisdiction. If you got a bank account, they got jurisdiction. You got a state ID, state driver's license, they have jurisdiction.
Mhm. I found my court case cooked QC for a hot. I don't know. What's the true retype there? I found my court case QC. I guess that's for a hot HIA. Found mine is for streets and roads.
It's probably
So,
HOA. It's
oh
probably what
yeah,
that's
yeah.
supposed to be.
Oh, HOA. Yeah, yeah. So, what thing? What's the truth? The crazy thing about municipalities and court cases and all those bonds, they don't. They're never under what they say they are. Like you'll have. I had one that was under water and resources. That was for a case. That was for a whole different. Like you never. They're never under what they are. Like you don't have a thing that says for court cases, it's never a department that says that. It'll say water, or it'll say Veterans Affairs, or it'll say road maintenance, and it'll be your whole court case that has nothing to do with none of those.
Yeah.
So don't be thrown off by that at all, because that's what they do.
Anything from the state, any states, your county water department, all the county services, because they can't put it in as a court case.
Right.
Because the courts get paid from the IRS. They are the IR. They are the courts for the IRS. That's all. And they get their checks from them, and so they not even paying taxes on their own bonds. Like they
Yep.
defrauding them too. That's why when you know what to say to them, they be wanting to get you up out of there.
Oh yeah. That's what they did with my dad 5 years ago. I wrote a one-page letter to the judge, and I had the clerk at the front desk who accepts the paperwork. I asked her kindly. She was a nice, nice young lady. I was like, "Could you please give this to the judge in his chambers?" And she had never been asked that before. I could tell. She was like, "You want me to give this to the judge?" I'm like, "Yes, please." And she's like, "Okay." And she walked to the back and um, gave it to him, and he came out sweating. His head was all red. I swear I could see steam coming out of his ears. And he was like, "Who wrote this letter? I will not allow violence in this courtroom." And all I had asked him in the letter was to do the 1099 OID and to do the forensic audit. That's all I asked him to do in the letter. And there were like 10
Winner,
attorneys in there, and
winner,
they were
winner,
all looking very
chicken
confused.
dinner.
He literally threw the letter across the bench, like, and it, like, the paper went and did that thing where it's like, he was so mad.
What's the truth? Can I say what Auntie said to the judge? If you say what Auntie said to the judge, you better damn sure know what you're talking about. I'm gonna just tell you like that. The thing about that is, yeah, like you gotta realize she has been in this space forever. You know what I mean? If you're not familiar with that, you better study it before you go up there and say, anything about the judge because he can't hold you into contempt. You don't
Yeah.
want that. So know what you're doing when you say it. Judge, do you have this about like he look at you like he asks you to clarify it and you can't clarify it. Okay.
Yep. There's a story of a
And then you
guy
got,
I know. He wrote without prejudice on his traffic ticket. And he went to court and the judge was like, I saw that you wrote without prejudice here on the dot on this ticket. What did you mean by that? And the guy was like, Judge, it means I ain't prejudiced against anybody. And the judge got pissed off and he's like, I'm doubling your fine. You're guilty. Like he knew, like you just got this crap off the internet, homie.
yeah, and they don't like
Yeah.
that. But see, and then too, y'all don't realize that, especially if you got a court date and you're not physically at your date, right? You know who else you can go to make sure that this gets stops? The court clerk. I just put up a post the other day that shows that the court clerk is the custodian of our records. So whatever her stamp is on, his stamp is on, they are the ones that's actually liable. So I would go to the court clerk, the head cashier, and if you know that warrant means to deposit securities, go look it up. It's on my page,
Hmm.
right? I
Yep.
will go straight there. Let me get a certified copy of the bond and the warrant, and tell them that you need to settle the case. Tell them, like you said, the 1099s filed, the OIDs filed, the whole 9 yards. They'll get to looking at you like. And if y'all ain't learned nothing else from Trump, I don't care if you don't like the man or not, right? The man literally just showed y'all how he got out of that case. All of them, oh, he's a felon. No, he ain't, because those cases got dismissed. And if y'all look at the UCC that was filed, the court clerk of surrogacy court, which is probate court, is the one that filed it. The court clerk got all the pull because they are the custodian of all of the securities. So go down there and make her ask for form.
Yep. The judge is just a CPA. He gives the order to the clerk to actually do the accounting, right? He says this is what should happen. All right, you're going to take this bond and you're going to go deposit it over here, but the clerk is the one with the authority to make that deposit. The judge cannot do that. He just gives an order. It just sounds like he's the one doing everything because the word order sounds like, you're telling your little soldier to go do something. No, an order is like when I place an order for a pizza. You know what I'm saying? It's really a request in reality.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
It's a request.
asking. Yeah, no, tell them because they used you as the surety. So make them perform. Kenzie saying if the court and the clerk is in another state, how would you handle that? Girl, you got to do what you got to do because nobody wants to
Mhm.
drive, spend 8 hours driving to another state. Or catch a plane. 8 hours on the plane should be about an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, maybe 2 hours, depending on where you're going. You got to do what you got to do. Like, there's no convenience in trying to set yourself free from a system that has spent decades of putting.
Mm-hmm. I know that's
That's a
right.
fact.
Y'all know they using the CRIS system, which is the criminal risk investment system,
Oh
right?
yeah.
If you So they're using the CRIS system, which is in North Carolina. All of them use the one in North Carolina. The main court in Charlotte is if you want a case filed with a real judge, all you gotta do is file it, and it's in Charlotte. That's on my page somewhere too. Man, when I told y'all, I gave y'all all the answers. You file that. You say I'm representing myself, and then you found that. You file that because when all the states send all of their stuff to North Carolina, if you're already in North Carolina, it is located on Capitol and Millbrook next to the BP gas station.
Mm.
I didn't know that. Now I know.
Gym City. Hey, I just wrote that down. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all better be taking these notes.
Yep.
Even when it's free. You when we sitting up here right now talking to you, like y'all, we celebrating, but we still learning. We in class. Class is in session. You can never, ever, ever know too much.
Mm, that's exactly where it is. I know I lived in North Carolina for 8 years. 10 minutes down the road from that joint. They right across the street from the Lions Club. I used to always be like, what is this building? It's a big glass building. You sit on the right hand side of the street. If you coming from downtown way, is I used to be like, I don't really never see no cars out here until I had to go do something. I said, oh, that's where you can file too. That's where that panel of three is. You know,
Mm,
the panel of three, the administrative courts that they oversee all of the governor, they oversee all of them. You can, and it's a panel of three. Remember, I say three can overturn. Is in North Carolina, y'all.
Hmm.
Millbrook, Raleigh, right off Capitol
mm,
Boulevard.
mm. How? He who knows everything knows nothing at all. A.B. Rocket, that is correct.
Yeah, that's
I,
Socrates.
I, I was just gonna say that. You just stole my time, B. Gotta be quicker than that. No, I'm just playing. Why is Navy FCU so hard to remove? They're not. They're not. Only thing Navy Federal is they don't give a lot of. There's not a lot of information about them. They're not hard to remove at all. Nothing's hard to be. Nothing's hard about them.
You just got to know who they up under. Navy Federal is supposed to be nonprofit and it's supposed to be owned by who? The members. So
Hmm.
they're trading their stuff, which is also on my page, under Navy Federal Financial Services LLC. But they did not spell services all the way out. They spelled the SVSC. SVC. It's under Navy Financial Service LLC. That is who they're running their securities through. And their clearinghouse that they use is called Apex. So y'all ain't even got into the clearinghouses and etc. But they use Apex Clearinghouse. So you might look at your tax transcript and be like, oh, everybody who I got something with is not on there. Did you look for the clearinghouse? Because you remember everything has to go through a clearinghouse to be cleared, right? So it goes from the issuer to the depositor to the indentured trustee, and trustee, them over to the clearinghouse because it has to clear, and then it goes back around again. It's supposed to come back to you, but you told them they can keep it.
Yuki say I see a lot of Apex on my
So
transcript. Uh-oh.
there is your securities. They have to run it through the clearinghouse. Like
Oh,
Amazon has its own clearinghouse.
Yep.
How you think Amazon got so much money? Amazon is selling everybody else's shit, right? Amazon really don't own nothing. So how is Amazon so rich? Because they got Amazon clearinghouse. They clearing it. So that's what y'all looking at when you like, oh, it's through their clearinghouse.
And that was on mine. So I know for a fact she's correct on that because I saw they got their own.
Like if it was me
Amazon
and the
does.
case with these, yeah, if it was me and the case with these people, I would let them know. Like, wait a minute, I gave them a security, which it is that they then transferred, used their participant provider. If I was y'all, I'd be writing these words down, and they transferred it. Okay, tell them how to know move. It went from me to the issuer to the depositor to the indentured trustee and the trustee. Then they turned around and sent it to the clearinghouse, which is a part of the participant program, so that it can be cleared. And then they got the money. It actually settled the books. They sent me a receipt saying that they got my money. That's my statement that I get every month. They use Apex Clearing. Like by the time you get done telling these people they whole damn system, they'll be like, look, just pay you and shut up. Right? That's how you have to go at them. You have to let them know, I know what you did and I know how you did it. And I know all the key players that you use to be able to do it. Now, you're either going to do what I say or I'm going to all the key players. right? So y'all see Apex clears a whole bunch of clearing houses. If I was y'all right now, I'd be Googling. Give me all the clearing houses. Let me tell you, they're going to come all up. They're called clearing houses. Okay? Tell these people how
See,
they moving your shit. You know that it's fraud. So, and then they can't lie because you got the CUSA, right? Like, you ain't lying because here it is, but you in direct violation of your prospectus and your 10K and 8K because you told the security exchange that you would not trade on the secondary market. But according to my financial forensic audit, baby, you've been transferring. So now you want to keep transferring and you give me my money and you keep yours too for being a middleman, or am I telling? I'm going to sing like a canary. And I'm going to file my taxes on you. There you go.
IRS enforcement for the win. That's the biggest
Homegirl like
threat.
ask
That's the biggest
AI
threat
about
on
the security
credit.
guard.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest threat on the planet. The IRS.
Yeah.
It's just
Don't nobody like
we've
that.
been taught to fear them, but we can make actually the entity actually fears them more than you do. You just don't know that.
I know that's right.
You see what I'm saying? Like I said this in the class, but we were taught that the IRS is the one you don't play with. When he send them letters, you better answer. When he knock on the door, you know something wrong, right? But in reality is, if you really use them the right way, they are the entity's worst
They are your
enemy.
friend because the IRS want their money from all corporations. And these people are defrauding them. But
But
what they about to do, they about to flip the script. They about to flip the script. And they are going to say that you have been the beneficial owner of these accounts. They're going to say every month we sent them a statement and you have not filed the taxes on it. I'm telling you, that's what they're about to do. The IRS is your friend. The Treasury is your friend.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's doing what they're supposed to do, but you gave it up. You said, oh, you can keep the security interest and the proceeds. Y'all always miss that part on your contracts. The proceeds that you guys are seeing that they're getting on these audits because you told them that they can have it, right? But they were false and misleading and didn't advise you of really what was going on, which is why you can now go back and say, nah, ain't. That's why when we talked about the 2848, what did I say put on there? All years, all periods. But if
Mm-hmm.
you read the instructions, when it asks you what date you want to start, put if it's from the beginning, their instructions, not mine, theirs says all years, all periods. So that take it all the way back to the beginning or whenever
mm,
that contract was written, which means all of that funds belong to you. Remove their beneficial ownership. Show
mm,
you are the age of majority. What does it take to? And one of the ladies on one of my posts, this recent post, and I actually pinned it. She said that she worked for whoever she worked for. And she said people would come in. It was the age of majority post. People would be 30, 40, 50, just coming in doing their age of majority so that they can get their accounts. And y'all see, I probed her and I asked her, I say, well, what is it that they supposed to do? She say with an LOI and age of majority. LOI is letter of instructions. So you're supposed to instruct them and you prove that you age of majority with what? Your passport or your ID.
mm. Did
Computer
y'all hear
share.
that?
Computer share is another clearinghouse. Computer share will almost everybody's stuff. Computer
Mm-hmm.
share.
Yeah, yeah, but you gotta go. But when you deal with them, you gotta know how to come because they will send your stuff back to you.
And what's
Like,
crazy is with computer share, all of the documents that you need, uh, the domicile paper, the letter of intent, the letter of instruction, the age of majority, they have all of the documents that you need on their damn website.
yep,
They tell you everything that you need to get your money from them. But yeah, you better know how to go because computers should tell you in a minute. Oh, we only deal directly with the
mm,
company. Okay,
yep.
well, guess what? Guess what, Mister Computer Share? I have removed their power of attorney. So now you have to deal directly with me because you are the clearinghouse that's been transferring my securities. Point blank. Period. Now you got to deal with me. But when you gonna take that position, you better know how to talk to these people. And you better not be talking about no promissory note, no this, that, and the other.
No,
Because that's the terminology that they use. They don't understand that. That you are the beneficial owner. And you have to make it known that you are the beneficial owner. You're not giving up any more gifts, because that is the word that they use. Well, they gave it to me as a gift. No. And then now they about to come back on every single body, because you
Mm-hmm.
are in the system as the beneficial owner, and they're going to be able to prove that they've been paying you every month. Because they're like, well, we sent them a statement for 15 years. Every single month we sent them a statement.
Yep. I know that's right.
yeah, and so one thing that y'all really got to pick up is it's all in the terminology. It's all in how you talk to them. They recognize a certain lingo, just like when you talking to people, these people in your bank, or you talking to these people about your securities. They understand a certain lingo. Okay, some people don't recognize them as securities or instruments. Some people don't recognize as where do I send my security. Some companies understand them as receivables. You got to know how to talk to these people. You gotta. It's a whole different dictionary that they go by. You gotta know when you call them what to say.
So International IN said they're friendly, but they steal too. They don't steal. IRS not stealing from you. You're giving it to them. You're sending them the wrong informational taxes. You're sending them 1040s. You agreed to say you was gonna pay something. The IRS is only going to do what you tell them that they can do. And the IRS is your friend, because when you know what to say to them, they will help you. Y'all heard Brendan even
Mm-hmm.
say in the class, if there's something you need to fill out and you don't know, you can call them and you can ask them and they will walk you through it. The IRS
Yep.
absolutely knows that these people are stealing from us, right? But they can't do nothing until you do. The CFPB know these people are stealing from us, right? Why do you think that when these corporations are getting fined and stuff like that, they're getting fined billions of dollars by the CFPB? Because these people have actually came and complained to them properly for them to spark an investigation. You have to do the same thing. You are a corporation. And this is why they feel as though that we need to have custodians, because we don't know how to talk to them. This is
That's
why they
right.
say we're minors, because you don't know how to talk to them. Series 7, y'all. Series 7, Series 7,
Mm-mm.
Series 7.
That's right. Right.
Yes, they give you the definitions in their indenture agreements. They give you the definitions on the back of your bills. They tell you what an account is. They tell you everything. Everything.
Miss Beautiful CPA in the house. Did somebody just say that?
Yeah, she in here. She been here for a minute.
Oh, okay. That's
They don't recognize security, say receivables. Is it a receivable? Oh, you say computer share skills? Actually, they don't, because you gave them a contract that said that they could keep all the proceeds.
Yep.
Computer share work for the
mm-hmm.
company. Like, the company directed them to do what they're doing because you gave the company POA in your contract. So you got to go back and fix everything. This is why foundation is so important.
That's right.
strategic wealth consultant. I'm gonna be reaching out. We know we family, so we gotta talk about some things too. I think I've got the clearance to talk to you. Not many of us get that clearance to talk to you. I think I got the
They
clearance to
showed
talk
up.
to you though.
That's right, AB Rocket. We scammed ourselves for the lack of knowledge and not reading. I bet you y'all reading everything that come in your face now. You like, hold on, let me read this first. Because you can always change a contract. Like, they just wrote the contract because they know the legal way to write it, but you signed it, right? Every contract you sign, you're giving them something.
Yep.
So what are you supposed to get back? Right? Giving you back what you're supposed to get back, but then you turn around giving it back to them. Somebody's a gift. No, we're not doing that no more. So if the 8K or the 10K form is for 4 or 5 years old, you might want to read it and say when that one expires. Some of them don't update them every year because it's not time for them to update it. It's just all in reading it. And if you read it for real, it tell you exactly what they do with that stuff after it leaves your hand, how it goes to the clearinghouse. Like their clearinghouse information is in all them forms. I know it's a lot of reading, y'all. But guess what? It's even a part in there that talks about the United States Post Office that says that the system that when the U.S. United States Post Office scan your envelope saying that your payment came in, it even talks about the system. Their systems are connected. That's why they say it has to be in by 5 o'clock. Why? Because the post office closes at what? 5 o'clock, right? And as long as it's in on that day, it cannot be considered late because as soon as the post office touches it and scans it, they automatically get a notification of it. I first seen that in the Mercedes Benz one. So if y'all took that class that we did, oh my God, sometime last year, when we went over the note and how to break it down and this, that, and the other, I showed y'all. It literally says in their prospectus about the United States Post Office. Now y'all see why Brandon and them told you that you can file a complaint with the postmaster if they
Mm-hmm.
not doing. When I tell y'all everything is connected, for y'all that's been with me for a minute and got that foundation, that class was a breeze for y'all. It was like a fresher breath air. Like, oh my God, I really wasn't reading this shit for nothing. If you brand new, you better hit YouTube and get started.
So yeah, beautiful CPA can help you with that structure, the trust structure. She can help you with that. Go to that's what we all family in here. You're supposed to go to use your connections. You being part of the family, you get all these connections. Go. She can definitely help you with that. Brendan can too. Brendan got people
Mm-hmm.
that help you with the trust structure as well. So you
Oh,
got
we'll
help.
get you set up. That's what my whole
All
wife
you
talking
gotta do is
about.
send a message.
Mm-hmm.
Send a message.
Yeah, and you got Miss Creditgenics. She can help you. That's the trust. She got a whole class on her in her bio that walk you through how to do the trust. If you need more hand in hand, set up a consult where to tell you from the past family. Right? When I say we all hands on deck around here, we are all hands on deck around here.
Stephanie Martinez, is that class replay available to purchase? You must have not just came in. Not yet. It's coming though. It is
A lot of
not gonna
y'all,
be no. It's not gonna be like the next day or so, but it's coming. We're putting it all together. It's coming. I promise it's coming. It'll be up.
P-
It'll be up for sure.
PN that one for strategic wealth consultants. A lot of y'all falling on the 56 forms. You are because guess what? Once you do a trust, if you know you're supposed to do a 56 to let them know that you running that. Like when y'all get them CP 575 forms, y'all just tuck those things away and act like you know. You have to show beneficial ownership. You have to say who's in charge of that account. That is what the 56 is for.
Mm.
And
So
if you
so
make the treasury, I can
go ahead.
tell y'all make the treasury fucking fiduciary when they don't want to listen to you. Be like, oh, okay, no problem. I'm gonna send this straight to the treasury because I've already given them legal authorization to be the fiduciary, and I'm gonna make them come do it.
Bullish, if you didn't sign anything with any other entity, your original documents is what they have to go after. That now, unless they got you to sign something else saying that you didn't have arbitration in there, you can go with the original documentation. I keep on seeing these different things in this comment about adjusting your contract right away. That's not really what you want to do because if you try to sign something and they ask you, when you get ready to put your signature on that dotted line, and you talking about, so I want to revoke your security interest right now. They're gonna tell you to get up out of there.
Yeah,
That ain't how it
you better
works.
take the shit first. You can't do it right there at the table. There, no, get your car first. But if you know anything about it, you got 3 days to rescind. You can you got 30 days to not approve of going to arbitration. Y'all not reading your contracts. And once you redo the contract and you send it to them, They got 21 days to respond to it. If they don't respond, it stands at law. And if they call you talk about, oh, you can't take away our security interest, bullshit. Bullshit. Who said I had to give it to you? How can I not take something away that you had to ask me for? No.
Yeah. And that contract says this can be adjusted and this can be changed. It does not say by I have to get y'all approval for it to be
That
changed.
part.
So y'all gotta realize y'all gotta break them down. Take your car if you got your auto loan contract, flip it over on the back and look at it, and there'll be a box in small letters to say this agreement can be changed, but you gotta write us. Okay, yeah, I can write you and tell you I'm changing it, but I don't gotta ask for your permission to change it. So
That part.
they tell you that they can tell you that you know that's BS. I'm gonna ask you. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. So you got to make sure, like she said, she mentioned 100 times LOI, right? Your letter of instruction. Make sure it says something like I'm instructing you. I'm instructing you that you. I'm instructing you that you no longer have security interests. I am instructing you that you no longer have right to repossess. I am instructing you. You got to make sure you tell them that directly. I'm not asking you anything.
That's right. And if you're changing who the beneficial ownership, see that system that they brought up, that BOI system, where they want everybody information about beneficial ownership, that can work for your good, right? Because if
Hmm.
you now changing the information, you're changing the beneficial owner and etc., you can file that form too to let FinCEN know that you are changing who the fuck they are. But the IRS, because you best believe they sent notification to the IRS. They did a 2848 to the IRS and told them they was your POA. So guess what? Once you revoke their POA, you have sent them notification, as we just talked about, that it has been revoked. I would definitely get a notary signature on there. With something like that, I would definitely use notary presentment for that as well, so that they can't be like, oh, you didn't send it. No, and then you have to let the IRS now know who is the POA over the account. But once you make yourself POA, you are responsible for all the tax forms that your old POA was supposed to file: the 1099 OID, the 1099B, the 1099C, A, 12345, whatever forms that are supposed to be filled out. You're now responsible for that, which is why you have to have foundation to do this. You have to. If you have gotten um a gift, you didn't sent a gift and got a gift, you better file them taxes on that. You have to. Because they
Hmm.
already see it in the system. Don't just get the gift and get the check and spend it, because then they're gonna come back. Everything is a tax, which means guess what? Now you gotta file a tax on it. You get these companies to fold and start giving you your securities, guess what? You gotta file the tax on it. But to make sure you're tax exempt, that's where your foreign EIN number come from, because everything is being held in.
I'll tell you what out for a second.
Oh, I thought it was me.
Oh shit. You get hundreds of thousands of dollars from these people. You're getting gifts back from them. You have to file the taxes, which is why you want to make sure your foreign express is set up, because everything is held and owned. The beneficial owner is the foreign express trust, which is tax exempt. So now you can have all your money back in peace without having to pay anything. So everything is a step for a
Jam,
reason.
jam, jam. She just dropped some more. Hey, fire starters. Yes, it does say you have to write them. Yes, it says they have to sign it, but it does not say you have to get their approval. Okay, you got to make sure you're comprehending what they're saying. Yes, yes, they want you to write them. Yes, they got to sign it, but you just require them to sign. You instruct them to sign it. I'm not asking you though for your approval
But
to change it. That's the
but
key.
But guess when they signed it though? Because you sent the register a certified mail and somebody had to sign for it. Y'all didn't think about that, did you? It's been signed
Ooh,
for.
oh
Wasn't it
yeah.
signed?
Hold on. Hey, hey, hold on. Like I tell you, I'm taking notes as we speaking.
And they have 21 days to rebut that in writing. And you make sure you say that it needs to be certified. It needs to be notarized. If you do not agree with this, they're not going to say you. They can call you all day and say, "Oh, we're not going to do that." They got 21 because remember, corporations can't speak. They got 21 days to send you a notarized letter saying that they're not going to do that. They're never going to do that because they can't. But as soon as it was signed for, and if you put it in your registered mail firm book and you filled out the 3877 and you got everything right, and when y'all fill out the mail firm book, you have to do it inside of the post office, and whoever your rep is that do it, they got to sign it. That is your proof.
Did y'all just hear what she just said? I gotta hold on. I gotta revisit that later.
Yep. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna post the live.
This line crazy. On a Monday, we going up. We ain't going up on a Tuesday. We going up on a Monday.
Yep. Y'all make sure to follow everyone here. Click up here. We got 1 hour left on those advanced reports and the forensic audits. 1 hour. 1 hour left. All right.
Y'all
Links.
gotta. I'm telling y'all, y'all better hand Auntie these flowers while she still want to do this.
Yep.
I'm telling y'all, like she can. She's already done everything that she needs to do in the space. Like one day she's gonna just say, "Okay, I've done enough." You guys got to give her flowers while she's still here, and make sure that you are taking these notes and applying this process. Because one day Auntie's gonna say, "I'm ready to just be with the family. I'm ready," and that's gonna be an unfortunate day for us in this space. But that's gonna come. That comes with life. That's growth, and she's gonna continue to evolve. And it could be something else that calls her, that has her calling. Give her the flowers now. Appreciate this foundation now. Go to these YouTubes now. Go to her
Mhm.
page. Spread. Look through these lives, man. I've learned so much stuff going through her comments and her on her lives when I was
Yep.
trying to get the foundation. When I didn't understand something, somebody else answered the question, and somebody asked it, and somebody answered it. I'm telling y'all right now, y'all gotta appreciate it and take advantage of it while you can. Y'all might be one of y'all in here might be the next auntie. I'm telling you, that's how it starts.
Yep.
It starts like this. Auntie got things I'm sure that she want to do that she gonna keep doing, but she might want to move on for at some point.
Yeah. She ain't gonna
Y'all
do
better
it
take it while she
forever.
here. Nah, it's a law of evolution. She's not gonna do it forever. Love, what's it? Love your loved ones and love the people that got your back. All right,
Hmm.
that's another lesson in itself.
Heaven sent. Yeah, that's a good one. That's true. In Blue we trust.
I should get some T-shirts made.
Auntie,
If they say that.
how long you been doing Bloop for? How long has that been going for?
Oh my God. I really started with it every day for like almost the last 2 years. I have to look at my copyright to see when I copyrighted because I did copyright and trademark Blue with little hands,
With
so
a
I do own that.
little
Um,
That's
I even got a
that's crazy.
diamond, even got a diamond necklace that say Blue on there.
oh my gosh.
I sure do.
Bloop.
Got a hand on it and everything.
All right, we gonna get a couple more, and then
Yeah, we'll get a couple more. That way we can give y'all a chance to get these last reports in and give Auntie a chance to get some rest. Because she always be
yeah,
singing for everybody and it's about time that she get a break.
I'll tell you. We said we're going live. I said, Auntie, would you like to be a part of it? I would expect her to say no, I'm gonna rest today or something, but she was like, absolutely,
Hmm.
Cause
I'm
I
on that
sure wasn't
live.
going live today, y'all. But fellas asked. They wanted to, thank y'all for the class and stuff. So I ain't gonna leave them hanging.
Yeah.
So here.
Yeah, you even
At ease,
helped them with
no,
the class. You didn't even have to.
yeah, I know, 100%. At ease, soldier, no, it's ended today. I'm sorry. In another hour, you got an hour. If you got some kind of serious circumstances, send me a DM. We'll talk about it. But this is closing up in an hour. We gotta close this up. We kept it open a long time to help.
Yep.
Okay.
It was supposed to have been closed, but I asked them like, no, don't close it yet. Let the people
That's facts.
get and for you guys that are in YouTube VIP is automatically set to drop for y'all on Wednesday. If y'all know what Wednesday mean to me, you'll know why it's Wednesday. The trust to help y'all be able to get your 98 number or whatever, it is there, as well as you guys get the link first for the CPA who wants to get her to be able to do it. You know, those links do get dropped in YouTube VIP first. But it is scheduled to drop on Wednesday because if y'all want to make it to where you are instructing these people, auto pay. That's what auto pay. Y'all have heard me say it a million times. Auto pay is not for them to debit. Auto pay is for them to credit, right? Where you ain't got to worry about it. Credit my stuff to my account. But in order for you to get to that level, one, of course, you need foundation, but two, you have to be set up properly. You got to have your foreign express trust set up. You have to have your living estate trust set up. Like, these are things that have to be done, because if not, you're going to keep doing the same cycle of being an enemy, right? So that's why I told y'all months ago, I do stuff strategically. I just started dropping. Like, everybody better go to Charles Schwab and open that account. Or you better go to Fidelity. You better go to Edward Jones. You better, like, I was telling you guys those things for a reason. One, to protect your funds because they're coming. But two, when you make it to the end of the yellow brick road, you have to have those things in order. And for them to be able to do your transfers properly, because we're supposed to do nothing but enjoy the fruits of our labor. Our labor is signing our damn name on them contracts. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody's job, right? Y'all 401k, should nobody on here still got all your money in the 401k when I told y'all to transfer it to a universal index life insurance, because the stock market is about to fall. Like, you're going to, you know how y'all woke up in March of when was COVID? 2021, 2022? And they say the whole world was shut down. You're going to wake up and the stock market is going to be zero. For you guys that know, back when Obama was in office and the stock market fell, everybody 401k. When you know you probably had 200,000-300,000 in your 401k, and the stock market, because your 401k is nothing but you buying stocks, right? But every company that you're signed with, you have stock with them. That is what your statement is. Why do you think they're selling all these companies, these big CEOs stuff is selling all their stocks off? They're selling your shit though, because you gifted it back to them. Go back like Meta. Y'all building bunkers with my money. I want to build a bunker too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so y'all have to understand that, but you have to be in proper position, because only a corporation can talk to a corporation, and they got the money from the treasury, from your trust. You better have a trust for them to put your shit back in. Point blank period. So, 9A trust, that is what I'm going to drop down in there. Y'all got to get y'all a living estate trust that runs your corporation, which is your all caps name. So when you get to that part, you are still in honor, as y'all been hearing us say, and then they reinforce it in the class, and you're doing everything properly, right? You're still helping pay off the public debt, because every time you write a contract, they're selling it to the treasury to pay off the public debt, but the IRS is gifting you back. They're just using a security transfer agent to gift you back. The way we send them gifts and get them back is no different than what's happening with your car contract. Outside it, there was a middleman, and that middleman was the broker. It was the clearinghouse. It was the transfer agent, right? That's supposed to be given back to you. As quickly as you see the IRS is paying these people out in gifts, that's exactly what they do to these corporations. They paid them out for you, but somewhere down the line, you told them they can keep it. Go back and take your shit back, but make sure you stay in honor. Like I told y'all with that scripture that everybody wanted to fight me about the other day, that I put up, okay, where two shall become one. Now, with marriage, every marriage post, it said two, a man and a woman getting together shall be one flesh. That word flesh was used every time it talked about marriage. But in Mark 8, it didn't say shit about a flesh. It said two shall become one, and what God put together can no man separate. They separated us by making a corporation out of us and making us think that our corporation and our living person is not the same. And now you have to bring it back together because God said, can no man, M-A-N. Y'all think y'all was talking about the cheaters. No man. He's talking about the government. No man can separate you. You got to put yourself back together. You got to take your all caps and your living person and merge that shit together like Siamese twins and work it. And that's all I got to say.
Oh my goodness. This definitely gonna be
Go
on
flip the
replay.
tape
I hope y'all putting this on replay when it come out. When we drop this again on here. Y'all better go back to listen.
and go flip some tables. Y'all see, I keep trying to tell y'all the Bible is the print. And why they flip the tables, go read it. Go read it. Taking money. What? Misusing the people. Flip the tables, y'all. Flip them. Flip
Yep.
them. Flip, because
All
what you
right.
flipping, you flipping
Yeah.
everything back to you. So merge yourself and flip it. And on that note, y'all literally got 47 minutes before he cut that link off. And
Yep. So
See,
follow us. We're gonna give Auntie a break, y'all. You ever seen that video where it's like they be at church and they be going all day? The guy gets on the podium. We gotta go home.
we gotta do the benediction. It's time to do the benediction.
so so ending comments from me. Thank you all. Much love and respect, family. It has been super duper fun. I am now around. If anybody needs anything, y'all hit me up. Hit us up. We are part of the family. We gonna still be in them lives too. When Auntie is doing her thing, like I always have been. I'm always in the comments. Y'all just now noticing me, but I've been in these comments forever.
Yep.
Auntie tell you, I've been in these Auntie. I'm always in Auntie lives. I'm always saying something in the comments or talking about numbers because I'm a numbers person. But I'm always around. If you need me, y'all let us know. So man, consultant is going to continue to be around, and I know B as well and his
Oh
entity
yeah.
masters are going to be around forever with us too, with you guys too. So we're going to be launching those consoles. Be looking for those. The class replay, we're working on it. We'll be looking for that. Just follow us. Make sure if you're not following me right now, shame on you. You're
Yep.
gonna miss something. Like so the artists are and the advances. You got literally what 46 minutes.
Yep.
Better get to it. We get to it before we close up. But if you need me, send me a DM. If it's even to say what's up, good morning, family, whatever you need to do, just let me know. We gonna be around. Got your back, family. Good fighting. Hey, don't give up. Okay, this process was never easy. All right, it was never easy to grasp. Takes time, but when you start grasping it, you start putting it all together. Go at their throats. They deserve this. You deserve it all. All right. Don't give up. Don't get discouraged.
Nope.
You got to look at yourself in the mirror sometimes and say, I can do it.
That's right.
All right.
Do it.
And
All
just
right.
do it. Just get to it. But, all right. We out of here. Play this live. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right.
All right. Peace and love.
See y'all
Bye
later.
bye.